Hello guys, so these are the onions that I harvested, the last ones, and these are small guys. I mean, they are not that so small, but they have a good size. So I am using the small ones first before the big ones. And the big ones, or the first ones that I harvested, they are in the other house and they are dry already. And this one, because I didn't dry them guys, I let them under the sun. I mean, I didn't irrigate them for 2 to 3 weeks, so they are dry. Can you see that? Yes, they are dry already before I harvested them. So they are like this. As you can tell that they are ready to be used and ready to keep. And what am I doing now is I am cutting these ones, the leaves guys, and I am putting in here. So because it's quite messy, I will bring this down into our garden and I will continue cutting in there guys. Yeah, okay, so let's go to the garden and do the work. Okay guys, so I spread the onions that are from the baskets. They are now in here and I started cutting them already, as you saw a while ago. And yeah, I think I'm going to let them dry here on the table and maybe 2 to 3 more days, and then that's it. Hi Cookie, look at mommy here darling. So she wants to go and swim. Yeah, darling? Alright guys, so I just finished cutting all the leaves and now I will lay these beautiful onions on the table. Alright guys, so I just finished laying all my onions here. These are not the all onions, huh? I also have the ones that I harvested, the first ones. And they are in the small house. Hello guys, so these are the onions that I cut and dried the other day. These are the onions that I harvested, the last ones guys. Yeah, I let them stay under the sun and I didn't irrigate them for 2 weeks, and then after that I harvested them guys, and can you see they dried so fast. And now these are the onions that I cut the leaves the other day, if you remember, and now look at them, they are dry. So I am putting them in this basket and bring this up to our kitchen, and we will use these onions guys every day, every time I cook. Yeah, so there you go. And if you remember, these are the onions that I dried under the tree using that rock guys, and the leaves are very dry too. If I cannot make braid using the dried leaves, I will cut them guys like these ones, and I will leave them here for 2 days and then I will keep them, because if I'm not going to cure this properly guys, they're going to rot. They're going to start to rot at this part. Yes, so we kept these guys in the small house, but because in the small house there is no good ventilation if we don't open the windows. That is why guys. Can you see this white thing? Can you see this? So they started to rot already, so I'm going to separate this one, because this one guys, this one didn't dry that much. Or I think I go and help my husband. Okay. Okay. Alright guys, so I just finished putting all these onions in this basket, so we will have onions these days and for autumn and winter. And these are the onions, guys, that I dried in the onion rack or in a metal thing. And we collected them because there was a provision, guys, to rain. So we took them, we kept them in this crate, plastic crate, and in that carton, and we put in the small house. But because in the small house we close it, guys, because there are animal feeds in there, so we close all the windows so the rats and mouse can't go and eat the feeds. So there's no enough ventilation, guys, for the onions. So I decided to take them out and cut the leaves, because as you can see, this white thing, that it is starting to rot. So what I'm going to do now is I will cut the leaves. My plan is to make a braid, but because I'm not sure if the leaves is enough, guys, is enough strong to make a braid, because as you can see that this one is quite thin already, and I'm not sure. Can you see? It's fragile, it's frail. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is can you see if I press? It's okay. Yeah, this one is quite strong, but I think what I'm going to do now is I will cut all the leaves, all the dried leaves, and then leave them on this table, 2 tables. So I will let it dry for 2 more days, guys, because look, it started to rot already. That is why I have to dry them again, and then after that I will keep them. But most of them are dry already. Can you see? If you can see that, look, it's very nice, huh? But the thing is, OMG, look at that. So we will separate this one, and maybe we can still salvage this and use this. Okay, Cariño, my husband is going to cut the grass. Alright, guys, so this one, so we will cut all the leaves and then we will dry again for 2 more days. This one and that one, and I have some that I put there because that were braided. Guys, my daughter Haley and I did some braids the other day, guys. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so we have this small how do you call this, a small crate, guys, and if we see a little bit of rot, we separate and we put it here, and then we will use those, guys, if we can still salvage the onion. Yeah. Wow, this is huge, and I am so happy, guys. this is big. Yay! Hooray! Hooray! Alright guys, so here are our onions after taking out the leaves. Just like it is very small, but there's a lot guys. It has different sizes, which is I'm very happy because you can use one big one if you really need big. You can use medium, small, or you can just take two of these, and you know, yeah, I am very happy guys. And that one and that one guys, those are the ones that are rotten a little bit, and I think we can still salvage. And those are the ones that are dried already. And here are some of the braided onions guys, so I am very happy.